One of Australia's most experienced China watchers is warning rivalry between Washington and Beijing could result in a catastrophic war. In his new book, The China Choice, Professor Hugh White argues that America now needs to share power with China in Asia. Philippa McDonald reports.
Veteran China watcher Hugh White says whether the United States likes it or not, it's competing with a stronger, richer and potentially more influential power in Asia.
If America tries to stay dominant, if America tries to keep China in the box that it's been in these last few decades, then China's going to push back, and that's going to make rivalry more likely. Australia will be faced with that terrible situation of having to make a choice between the US and China, which is really a choice we don't want to make, we can't afford to make.
Professor White says the two world powers are already sliding towards rivalry.
As rivalry grows, a clash could occur, the clash could grow to a war, the war could become a nuclear war if the two sides aren't very careful. This is a risk we have to be very conscious of.
Just last year, the US President made his most important speech on China.
Let there be no doubt. In the Asia-Pacific in the 21st century, the United States of America is all in.
That was a very clear statement that America does not intend to make any space for China.
As China expands its air and sea forces in the face of America's traditionally dominant naval position in Asia, former Prime Minister Paul Keating is among those warning that war on the Asian mainland would mean inevitable defeat for America.
The failure of United States wars in Korea, Vietnam and outside of Asia, in Iraq and Afghanistan, should lead the United States to believe that war on the Asian mainland is unwinnable.
And he's urging greater strategic cooperation between America and China.
And this must mean recognising China's legitimacy, its prerogatives as a great power, and the legitimacy of its government.
Australia is reliant on China for its prosperity and the United States for its security. But Canberra's first ambassador to China says that's been put at risk by strengthening the US alliance and hosting hundreds of Marines here.
Despite the denials, it is clearly aimed at China. The government should not in any way be associated with that objective because it's not in our interests to be caught in the middle.
The choice for now, according to Hugh White, is for Australia to use the alliance to encourage Washington to share power with China. Philippa McDonald, Lateline.